welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to it. My name's Katie, and today I'm going to be doing a 8 to 12 week update on my pregnancy. I'm actually currently 12 weeks and 6 days, so I turn 13 weeks tomorrow. This is my second pregnancy. My first was a little baby girl. I named her Raylan. Today's her birthday. She turned 1 year old. And it's just crazy how fast they grow up. Like, it still seems like yesterday I brought her home from the hospital. I also just want to really quick apologize for the bad lighting. It's cloudy today, plus I live in California, so there's so many fires around here that's making the sky kind of orangey colored, and it's what we gotta deal with, so. So, we're gonna try and do it facing this way. A little bit better lighting, but now you see my messy house. I actually had my daughter's birthday party the day before yesterday, so it made my house a disaster, and yesterday I just kind of relaxed instead of cleaning. I gotta clean today, so my house is a mess, just so you know. Let's start with week 8. So week 8 was a lot of nausea, headaches, fatigue, and bloating. Now, the nausea was an off and on all day type nausea at 8 weeks, I do believe. So I just, kind of snacked on carbs because they were the only things that I could keep down, and drank a bunch of water, just kind of did what I was able to try and not get nauseous. Now, I felt like I was already showing at 8 weeks, but it was mostly baby bloat, because for some reason, I know it's normal, but especially for me when I get pregnant, I get super bloated, and it's so nice to be able to get rid of that finally. I just want to put it out there that my coffee is decaf. You are perfectly fine to drink caffeinated coffee while pregnant. Just, you're only supposed to be limited to a certain amount of cups of it a day. But I drink decaf anyway before I got pregnant because I have a heart arrhythmia and it makes it worse. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. Okay, week number 9. So week number 9 had a lot of the same symptoms as week number 8. But on top of that, my nausea ended up subsiding a lot to the point where I was only really getting it at night. And even then, it wasn't like unbearable. It was mostly after I ate dinner, so I just had to be careful what I was eating. And I had a lot of food aversions kick in at that time, mostly to eggs and meat. So anything that's kind of like high in protein, I guess. And I got to the point that even cooking my husband meat with his dinner just made me want to puke. It was just the smell of it, and just thinking about eating it was awful. Just horrible. But it wasn't even just meat and eggs. It was kind of like a day-to-day thing. So meat and eggs were an everyday thing that I couldn't eat. But some days it was like I ate a salad, and the salad would make me feel nauseous. So the next day I wouldn't want to eat salad because it sounded gross. I mostly lived off of toast and fruit. Basically the only thing I ate for week 9 and mostly 10. Just fruit and carbs. When week 10 came along though, I don't think I had any nausea, and I was really surprised about that. And if I did, it was like very, very limited to where I don't remember. And week number 10, I thought I was starting to show, and my husband did too. But it still could have been, like baby bloat. But it is my second kid, so it could have been me starting to show. It's just kind of iffy. I'd like to think that it's me starting to show. Week number 10, I also started having really bad, vivid dreams. Some of them weren't bad. They're just very vivid, and I remember them when I wake up. And then other ones would be like terrifying to where I would wake up and I wouldn't even want to move. I just want to lay there and hope to goodness whatever I dreamed wasn't real. I also woke up a time or two, like, bawling in my dreams, but when I woke up, I was actually crying in real life, too, like, tears and all, and that was super weird. It's only happened to me once before when I was pregnant with my daughter, Raylan, and so having it happen twice already is really, like, I don't know, it's just weird to be crying in your sleep and then waking up and actually crying and feeling so sad and having it just be, not real, so you have no reason to actually cry. Week number 11, I was still having really vivid dreams. I was, I guess, getting kind of moody too. At least, according to what my husband probably would tell you. I guess I was pretty moody. But on top of that, I also started like getting extremely emotional to the point to where I was crying at least I'd say 3 times a day. It could be a sad commercial, or I could remember something sad, or I could just, think of something random like what ifs that wouldn't ever happen. But just thinking about them would make me sad and I would cry. Sorry, my dog is moving my table. Okay, but I think about them and I just cry, and it's actually still like that now. Even when my family went back home, it always makes me sad when they do and I'll cry, but yesterday when they left, I just spent the whole day crying. And my husband's parents left the night before that, or the day before that, and I just literally cried all day that day too. So I'm just extremely emotional, and it's so far not going away. Oh, also, if you're wondering what I get, I usually get a decaf venti iced white chocolate mocha with no whipped cream. And this time they kind of messed up on my order. They added caramel to it for some reason, which actually turned out really, really good. So next time I might have them purposely put caramel in it. It's delicious. Okay, now week 12. So this last week I am definitely showing. I actually feel like I'm kind of big for only 12 weeks, but at the same time, every pregnancy is different, every bump is different. There's no like correct bump or wrong bump. It's just how your body reacts differently with pregnancy. I also had a doctor's appointment this week. That went extremely well. She wasn't sure if she'd be able to hear the heartbeat yet with the Doppler because I was only 12 weeks, but we ended up hearing it, and let me tell you, it's music to the ears. I'll insert a clip to show you guys so you can hear it too. I think it was 152 beats per minute. I'm not sure. Whenever I insert the video, I'll put on the bottom exactly what it was. But also this last week, I've been having a lot more anxiety. I'm an anxious person already, and being pregnant, all the extra hormones and everything, just kind of like kicks that into overdrive. And so I've been trying to stay active, keep myself busy, trying not to think of everything that could and wouldn't go wrong. And a lot of the times I'll just have anxiety to have anxiety. I won't know what I'm having it about. I'll just feel short of breath and that anxious feeling that just won't go away. And so I'll just have to sit down and try and relax. But at the same time, relaxing sometimes makes it worse because I'm just sitting there in my thoughts, if that makes any sense. So I am dealing with that, but my husband is very helpful. He always holds me and tell me everything's going to be okay, and he always makes me feel safe. Like I said, I'm still at that state where I am crying a bunch of times a day. I'm so emotional. Oh, and also, tomorrow I'll be 13 weeks, and we have our appointment at a local place around here that does ultrasounds for you to figure out the gender early, and they also do like 3D, 4D ultrasounds to see your baby. So we got that scheduled. I am not going to figure out tomorrow because they're going to put the gender of it in an envelope so we can have a little gender reveal, make it special, just because we aren't sure if this will be our last baby or not. That is super exciting. I'll probably vlog tomorrow and just do a day of it, but I'm still having weird dreams and everything, so this pregnancy is a lot different than my first still, because around this time I wasn't showing at all. I was still like puking every single day with my daughter. I was also like, I couldn't feel the baby, and I don't know if I'm actually feeling the baby yet or not. It's still really early, but my daughter for sure didn't feel her yet. And I did have, I think it's an anterior placenta, the one that's, instead of being like towards your back or up top, it's on the front, like the front of your belly, to where it makes it to where you can't feel the baby till later on, and even then it's not that strong. But this time, like I said, I don't know how my placenta is, and I may or may not be feeling baby. It reminds me of what it felt like when I first felt Raylyn. And so I'm pretty sure I am. It just feels like little flutters. So, I don't know. It could be gas, but I'm just going to now say I'm starting to feel a baby move a little bit. That is pretty much it for everything that's going on. I'll do another little bump date at the end of this video. I'm also going to be recording a kind of wives' tales gender prediction video today before tomorrow, and I'll be posting that probably in a few days when I'm able to get it uploaded, so make sure that you subscribe and ring the notification bell so you can get a notification whenever I do post it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you guys next time. Bye!